What's your Alaska story?
You recommended me
for these gigs.
And I had a blast.
Yes.
And I stayed 8 days.
Right.
And then we went on a glacier hike.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
With my friend who came from Denver.
Nice.
My college roommate, and we went on the hike of your friend.
Yeah.
And had a blast, but then on the way back from the hike, she fell through the ice. And she wait, you didn't know that? Yes, you did.
I heard that she fell, but I didn't know she fell through the ice.
She fell through the ice up to her hip.
Oh my
So
God.
she
Scary.
got stuck. And I do this all on stage. Like I turn it into this like
Bit,
joke.
yeah.
But yeah, they had to, the helicopter had to come and get her. They had to pull her out of the hole.
Wow.
Like she couldn't get out. And of course your friend felt so bad.
Oh.
And I love him because he's a jack of all trades. Like he's the guy who booked us to your friend.
Right.
But then when the helicopter landed, he was flying the helicopter.
He was flying that. Like, this man who runs this organization.
He's amazing.
They do these hikes that are unbelievable.
Yes.
And we're going to actually put a link as well because you guys need, if you're ever in Alaska, anywhere near Anchorage, you have to go and see the glacier tours.
I'd never seen anyone actually in front of me go through like shock. And they literally become a different person. Like it's crazy.
Wow.
You're like, I've known this girl since college and she was acting so differently. And I looked at the tour guides and it was perfect because there were 20 of us and she and I were the only ones who weren't in the Air Force. So we were in this Air Force group that was like ready to do anything.
They knew.
And I was like, why is she acting like that? And they're like, that's shock. And I was like, oh, because if we were alone, I'd be like, who the fuck are you? Yeah. I'm like, what's happening to my friend?
Are you picking on her right now?
Yeah.
This is not the right time.
And I'm like, this is a different person, you know? So then by the time the helicopter landed and I was able to put her in our like rental car, I looked at the tour person and I was like, how do I handle this person? What do I do? And they're like, she's going to start calming down because she's not on the glacier anymore. So she's going to feel safe. She knows that you're taking her to a hospital. And as soon as I started driving away, the friend that I knew was back. Wow. It was weird. It was really weird.
Wow. So did she get hurt?
She broke her. One of them is a tibia and one of them is what's this bone between here?
Oh.
Ouch.
Is that the tibia or is that the
That's a
femur? Femur.
Well, femur's on top, right? No, it's
maybe
below.
it's either the tibia or the femur. She broke it. Whatever the bottom one is.
Oh my
And
goodness.
it was bad. It was so bad. And
This was before or after your shows?
Thank God this was the last day. So it was after my show.
So you didn't have to like experience that and then go do shows that night.
No,
Oh,
but it
thank
was
God.
funny. She's so great. I love her. And she's very chatty and loves talking to people. So there was one more town we wanted to drive through. And she had her drugs. Like she had her meds, her pain meds. And she goes, just park the car and leave me in a diner and just do a quick walk around this tiny little adorable town.
Yeah.
And this was like 2 hours north of Anchorage.
Yeah.
And then I go do a little tour and then I come back at the diner and she's like chatting away with like a ton of people. Like this one guy's showing her grizzly bear photos.
Yes.
And I'm like, dude, I could leave you here and I'll just go do stuff.
They do that. At one of my shows, there was they
friendly.
have to show you the bear that they killed.
Yeah.
And every one of these people from Alaska has killed a bigger bear.
Yeah.
No, look at mine. This
Yeah,
is the one
yeah.
I've killed. And it's just hysterical. That, and did you see any moose? Because they're the size of a house.
I know. And I love this.
Yeah.
I have jokes and I'm sure you do too, but it's so funny to me. Like I'll see a moose and they're like, that's a baby. That's just like,
I know.
That's a little
it's
baby.
bigger than your SUV.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's the young one.
Yeah. They're like, one girl was like, that's a teenager. I'm like, this isn't even your pet. Like, how do you know how old he is?
Exactly.
But they're gigantic. And then they come over and I jump in the car and they're like, you're fine. And I'm like, no, I'm getting in the fucking car.
Yeah.